What's up, y'all? What's going on? It's Pocahontas, and I'm back with another review on Jocelyn's Cabaret. So let's get into it. So the episode started off, you know, Jocelyn, she trying to show her little outfit to Ballistic, but it ain't really no outfit because she ain't even, her titties was out. She ain't even have on a bra. But so she talking to Ballistic. Ballistic basically just said, like, when Jocelyn let the other girls pick who else should be on the cabaret, he felt like Jocelyn was giving them too much responsibility, too much power. You know what I'm saying? He felt like she gave them too much. And Jocelyn disagreed. She felt like it was beneath her for her to have to pick the girls into, you know what I'm saying? Which really don't even make sense because it's your show. So it should be who you want to be on the show. But in all actuality, Jocelyn be doing shit like that to cause drama and shit like that. Because if Jocelyn pick who she want to pick, it's just what it's going to be. Ain't nobody gonna have shit to say about it. But if Jocelyn put it on the other girls, and she put the responsibility on the other girls to pick, then that could cause drama between the girls. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. So then Jocelyn once again dragged Lucky. She just started dragging Lucky out the blue. Talking about Lucky is classless. She a soul-sucking vampire with bags under her eyes. And then was talking about how Lucky brought her a gift and she ain't even want the cheap ass gift and shit like that. She's just talking bad about Lucky. And I'm like, Lucky, this is the lady that you begging to be around? This the lady that you crying and begging and all this shit to be around? That shit wild to me. It's wild. But then at the same breath, even though I feel like Lucky is a dumbass bitch for trying to constantly beg to be on Jocelyn's Cabaret, I also low-key feel bad for Lucky because Jocelyn should be embarrassing the fuck out of Lucky. And it's like, Lucky trying to bring you a gift, trying to be nice and shit like that, and Jocelyn couldn't even take that little gift. Like, I feel bad for Lucky at the same time because, I mean, after a while, it's like, okay, you see this girl really trying to be on the cabaret. You feel me? But then at the same time, it's like, Jocelyn clearly just don't want Lucky around. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? Because Jocelyn dogging her the fuck out. And it ain't right. You feel me? But this is what Lucky wanted, y'all. So then Daisy and Abby outside talking. Lucky and Miss Natural walk up and join them. And so Lucky basically just talking about she be letting Jocelyn talk to her crazy because she want to be a part of the cabaret. So it's just like, Lucky know what the fuck going on. That's why I be saying, like, these motherfuckers want to get talked bad to by Jocelyn. Like, Lucky just said it out her own mouth. Like, she allowed this shit because she want to beat her. She want to be a part. She want to beat her. So it's just like, how mad can we really be? Lucky clearly has no respect for herself to continue to let Jocelyn talk down on her like this. And then to say that you allowing it just because you want to be on the cabaret? What the fuck type shit is that, Lucky? Like, for real. Motherfuckers know what come with being in the cabaret. They know that Jocelyn gonna be talking bad on them and talking down on them. They don't give a fuck, as you can see. And so Daisy asked Abby about how she felt about Jocelyn asking her to show her her designer coochie. And Abby was saying at first she did feel a little out of place. She felt a little vulnerable. But she wanted to be a part of the cabaret too. So she just went along with it. I'm telling y'all, people gonna only do what you allow. And if Lucky was to stand up to Jocelyn like how Miss Natural did last season, Jocelyn wouldn't be fucking with Lucky like that. She wouldn't. She wouldn't. Y'all see how when Miss Natural turned up on Jocelyn, Jocelyn backed down. Jocelyn ain't want no problems. It's just, I don't know. At the same time, I low-key feel bad for these girls because they want to be a part of the cabaret so bad. They want to be a part of something so bad that they willing to be mistreated and to go through bullshit. It's sad, honestly, and this should be a lesson for everybody. You should never want to be a part of something so bad to where you start to lose your self-dignity and your respect. It's insane. So then it's they show a scene with all the other girls. It's a couple other girls in another room. It's this girl named Spin, Andrea, Precious, Yummy, and a few other girls in the room. And they basically just, they all having a regular conversation amongst themselves. And Andrea just talking just like everybody else. And she was just all like, yeah, I paid for dance classes that I couldn't afford so that I can learn how to dance. And then this bitch Spin come out of the blue and calling Andrea out just all like, you don't gotta say your credentials and what your credentials is. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. And it's just all like, damn. And Andrea was just sitting there like, I mean, I was just having a conversation like everybody else. Why is you coming at me? And I'm just like, damn, like, what the fuck? It's like Andrea can't say or do shit without somebody trying to come at her. And I feel bad for Andrea for real because motherfuckers is targeting her already. She don't even be doing shit. It's like, damn, Andrea can't talk. She can't look. She can't do shit without a motherfucker trying to call her out. Like, that shit ain't cool. I don't like that shit. Why is she getting singled out of everybody that's having a regular conversation? Like, I don't like that shit. It got me feeling like these bitches is jealous of Andrea because Andrea cute. She pretty. Naturally pretty. She don't need no makeup. You know, her hair cute. You know what I'm saying? It's giving jealousy. These bitches is jealous of Andrea. That got to be the only reason because why else is y'all picking on this little pretty girl like that? So then Yummy say that she heard that it was two girls that used to date up in the house. So Precious stepped up and was like, yeah, me and Holiday used to have a little thing going on. And we ain't together, but we be having fun with each other. And y'all know what that mean. That mean they be fucking and licking each other's cooter cat. So then they switched to a scene with Miss Natural in the room rolling up. Lucky walk in. And Lucky basically just asking Miss Natural like for advice on how she can get back in Jocelyn's good graces because Miss Natural done snapped the fuck out on Jocelyn. And her and Jocelyn cool. But really, Lucky, all you gotta do is stand up to that bitch. Once you show a motherfucker that you ain't scared of them, they not gonna fuck with you no more. And Miss Natural was basically just saying that Lucky just need to check herself. She basically saying she need to check herself because at the end of the day, this is Jocelyn's show. So she need to fall in line, you know? And basically just telling Lucky she need to just stay positive, stay out the way, and shut the fuck up. And it's just like, why would you even want to be around a motherfucker where you gotta walk on eggshells and shut the fuck up and you can't even speak, you can't even keep a straight face, you can't even smile, you can't even laugh? Like, why would you even want to be around a motherfucker like that? Like, I don't understand it. Me personally, I feel like Lucky need to stand up to Jocelyn and tell Jocelyn ass off. That's what I feel like Jocelyn need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Miss Natural did, and look how it worked out for her. So then it's the other four girls. Wet, bald head, small head, Egypt, and Holiday. They all in the kitchen talking shit, swapping spit, and they just talking about who they felt like didn't deserve to beat her. And they naming a couple names, and Wet name come up. And bald head, small head was just all like, yeah, Wet. Like, I felt like you shouldn't have made the cabaret. You just don't fit the look. Your titties is still hard. Your weave is crunchy. Your teeth still fucked up. Like, bald head, small head basically felt like since Wet been on the season before, she should have upgraded her look and shit like that. Y'all might be right. Wet titties may be too hard. Her teeth may be fucked up. But at the end of the day, Wet is entertaining as fuck. And she gonna give us what the fuck we want. So while y'all sitting up worried about the wrong thing, y'all worried about how a motherfucker look, y'all need to worry about how y'all finna be spending y'all motherfucking personality for this season so y'all can come back next season. Because clearly, Jocelyn don't give a fuck what you look like. Look at the other bitches she done picked for the cabaret. Clearly, Jocelyn don't give a fuck about none of that. And when motherfuckers voted Wet out, Jocelyn wanted to keep Wet in because Wet is entertaining. Y'all bitches is boring as fuck and y'all worried about the wrong shit. Y'all need to be worried about how y'all finna turn y'all personality up so maybe y'all can come back for next season. Because for real, bald head, small head, I feel like she jealous. Like, she want camera time. She do too much to me. Like, I do not like bald head, small head. T-Love, her real name T-Love. I don't like T-Love. Like, I really don't fuck with her. Like, she be trying to do too much for the camera time, trying to be too cool, too cute. Like, no, chill the fuck out. Chill on Wet. Wet is that bitch. You got Wet fucked up. Everybody fuck with Wet. Why you got a problem with Wet? This is reality TV. It's about personality. Motherfuckers give a fuck about what you look like. So then after all that bullshit, they all gathered up in the kitchen and they all having fun, dancing, twerking on each other, showing their moves and shit like that. Just having a good time. All the girls dancing on Egypt, shit like that. Egypt gay as fuck, so she loving it. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Natural got a couple dances too. Y'all know Miss Natural love that shit. So then they all end up going downstairs to the dance room and they practicing the routine and the choreography or whatever. And it's good that this season they real serious about the choreography and getting the moves down and doing what the fuck they gotta do. So it's good that they own that type of time this season. And Miss Natural, she like one of the best dancers. So she giving out pointers to the girls like, okay, you need to do this like this, do this like that. You know, trying to help the girls out. Cause she ain't no hating ass bitch. So then Ricardo come in the room, the choreographer, and he and her just helping them do the choreography and shit like that. Just doing it with them, making sure they get ready. And so, you know, they just dancing, practicing and shit like that. And Abby is stiff as hell. I love Abby, but she's stiff as fuck. Dance like a motherfucking robot. So hopefully she can loosen up and get her moves together a little bit because... But that just goes back to what I'm saying. Like a motherfucker don't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about your personality and what you bring into the show. They don't give a fuck about what you look like and how you dance. You know what I'm saying? So then Jocelyn come in the house. She go downstairs. She pop up on the girls doing their choreography or whatever. And of course, Jocelyn pop up with the funky attitude. She mean mugging the girls. And it's just all like, goddamn, Jocelyn. Like, fuck. I feel like Jocelyn is just stuck in this character. I really feel like she's stuck in this character where she just a bitch. Because it's like, damn, Jocelyn, you can't crack a smile for these ladies, not once. Knowing these ladies is done, they'll give an arm and a leg to be on this motherfucking show just to have you mean mug them. So Ricardo basically let Jocelyn know that Miss Natural, she the superstar of the whole thing. She getting the routine the best, she moving the best, she looking the best. Which ain't a surprise, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss Natural said, she's more than just a porn star. She's a dancer too. And she danced real good, and we can see that. So I'm glad that Miss Natural be on her, showcasing her other talents outside of sucking dick and taking dick. No disrespect to Miss Natural. I love Miss Natural. So out the blue, Jocelyn just kicked Lucky out of the room. Lucky wasn't even doing shit, just sitting there. And Jocelyn just kicked her out. And it's just all like, damn, like, that's just, it's crazy. Like, Lucky ain't even did nothing. It's just like almost as if Jocelyn was just tired of looking at her face. It was just like, go, Lucky, just go. And it's just all like, at this point, I do kind of feel bad for Lucky because it's like, it don't matter what she do. Jocelyn is just going to try to embarrass her in front of other people. And I feel like Lucky said, this going to give other motherfuckers permission for them to dog Lucky out and talk crazy to Lucky. I hope they don't. Jocelyn was just being an asshole and kicked Lucky out for no reason. And Ricardo was trying to have Lucky back and just all like, yeah, Lucky been doing good. Like, why you kick her out? And Jocelyn told him to shut the fuck up. So Jocelyn knows she wrong. She just don't give a fuck. But then at the same time, it's like, Lucky, you begged for this treatment. You was begging and crying to be treated like this. Let's not forget. So while they rehearsing and shit like that, Wet Wet and Bald Head Small Head kind of like having a little mini argument in the back. Real quiet like though. And so we're basically just saying that Bald Head Small Head T-Love, she be acting different when the cameras ain't on her. When the cameras ain't on her, she be trying to be all nice and buddy and cool. But then when the camera's rolling, she want to be the mean girl. You can tell that Bald Head Small Head want camera time. She do, and it's a damn shame because Bald Head Small Head is a very beautiful girl, but her nasty attitude take away from her looks. So yeah, Bald Head Small Head start getting all loud with Wet Wet. Start trying to talk crazy to Wet Wet because the cameras is around. And Wet Wet was like, all right, bitch, since you want a moment, I'm finna give you a moment. Wet Wet stood the fuck up and just started swinging. Y'all know Wet Wet, she not finna play with nobody. She don't give a fuck. But they cut the episode off at that. That was pretty much the end of the episode. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people keep fucking with Wet Wet. Like, Wet Wet won't get her around. T-Love, a.k.a. Bald Head Small Head, is annoying as fuck. Like, I can already see, like, she finna be one of my least favorites this season because you just doing too much. You trying to pick on Andrea. You trying to pick on Wet Wet. Like, you just trying to pick on motherfuckers. And y'all pissing me off trying to talk about Wet Wet and how she look. It's crazy that y'all talking about how Wet Wet look. But Wet Wet is the most confident one out the whole show. Wet Wet got the most confidence out of everybody. I don't fuck with how Jocelyn talking about Lucky bags under her eyes. Like, that shit not cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Lucky is a beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? She's a very beautiful girl. Bags are not. I'm not really fucking with, like, how Jocelyn really treating Lucky. Like, okay, I get it the first couple times. Like, okay, but now you see if this girl really want to be a part of this shit and she really trying to, like, be somewhere. So just chill out, Jocelyn. Give her a chance. I feel like Jocelyn need to just give Lucky a chance. You know what I'm saying? She already here now. I don't like how they picking on little bitty Andrea. I don't like how bald head, small head trying to start shit with Wet Wet because she feel like Wet Wet is the weakest link. Which I disagree. You feel me? Like Wet Wet confident. Like she be doing her shit at the end of the day. And she clearly not going nowhere. Because when they tried to vote Wet Wet out, Jocelyn was like, nah, fuck that. Wet Wet staying. So I just feel like they worried about the wrong shit for real. That's pretty much what I got for y'all this week. Make sure y'all like my video. Subscribe to my channel. Show me some love. And I'm going to see y'all next week.